steering committee, and I know that this is a very important issue to all of you, so we'll get started. Whereas adults who provide alcohol to those below the legal drinking age of 21 are placing those youth at risk for health, safety, and legal problems. And whereas alcohol use by young people is dangerous, and not only of the risks associated with acute impairment, but also because of the threat to their long-term development and well-being. And whereas found guilty of providing alcohol to youth can face up to a $1,000 fine and 60-day in county jail, in addition to any civil action that can be brought as a result of damages or injury related to the offense. And whereas adults have the authority and responsibility to our youth to provide them with alternative opportunities by creating alcohol-free activities. And whereas the city of Portage encourages residents to refuse to provide alcoholic beverages to underage youth and to take the necessary steps to discourage the illegal and unhealthy practice, including the reporting of underage drinking by calling the local police.
Now therefore be resolved that the city of Portage not only discourages the use of alcohol by those below the legal age of consumption, but also strongly suggests that all residents of Portage refuse to provide alcohol beverages to those underage youth, and will continue to take the necessary steps to discourage this illegal and unhealthy activity. Now therefore be further resolved that the city of Portage wholeheartedly supports the Kalamazoo County Substance Abuse Task Force in its initiative to reduce the health, safety, and legal risks associated with underage drinking. And now therefore I, Peter Strass, as mayor of the city of Portage, Michigan, do hereby proclaim the month of May 2010 to be Parents Who Host Lose the Most. Don't be a party to teenage drinking month. Would you please come forward and receive this? And Tanya, if you have anything else to share about the activities of the task force and the good things that have been going on with our region and the hard work that you and others have been doing with the task force.
Sure, I'd be glad to. Well, as I stated before, the task force is made up of over 100 community members from all over Kalamazoo County, and one of the things we do is we get together and we put together strategies that will help decrease access to substances, illegal substances, and alcohol, in particularly aiming those strategies at youth. But then also one of our goals is to increase those risks, or we like to increase the factors that cause kids to be at low risk. For instance, something we might do is put together a strategy that would encourage kids to get involved in volunteering or get involved in extracurriculars or things like that. With this time of year being a time of year when it's prevalent for teenagers to be celebrating with proms and graduations, and with April being National Alcohol Awareness Month, rolls into May nicely to do a Parents Who Host Lose the Most campaign. So you'll be seeing signage, media, PSAs, there'll be school mailings. There's already been 2 articles in the Gazette and other newspapers around this social awareness campaign.
And also I believe that the task force will be engaging youth in our community with the Portage Police Department and all the police agencies in the county to do a sticker shock campaign. Can you explain a little about that?
Absolutely. Sticker shock is basically using the Parents Who Host Lose the Most slogan. We take over 2,000 stickers to different area vendors this weekend, May 15th, and we'll be taking, like Mayor Straza said, groups of volunteer youth to these different vendors and stickering various packages of alcohol, just to get out that word and to adults that providing alcohol to minors is illegal.
And one more thing I think that's been recent, plus some more activity coming up in the not-too-distant future, is disposal of prescription drugs. What can people do with prescription drugs that they really don't want to have in the house anymore? Of course, we don't want them to flush them down the toilet. We know that obviously that has a negative impact on our environment. So what can citizens do?
Right. In addition to the negative effects on our environment, it's several youth surveys have indicated, both at the local and national level, that the way that people abuse prescription drugs is often not a reason, or they get them at other people's houses, in particular the youth, or they get them from their own house. So that's just another reason why we would want to dispose of our medication and lock them up. So we really, and because of the environmental factors, not flushing your medication, we strongly encourage people to dispose of their medication safely. There's some great information on our website. It's www.kzootaskforce.com, and you can get the information there. We also, you can also drop your unwanted meds at the household hazardous health establishment, the second Saturday of every month for the next 6 months, and you can also find information on that on our website.
Well, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate everything that you, the entire team of over 100 volunteers, a lot from the city of Portage. These are citizens that are stepping up to take control of a negative environment that has plagued every community, and that is when we have substance abuse issues and alcohol issues amongst the youth. We have to be vigilant. We have to constantly combat that, and partnering with prevention works has made, I believe, a big difference in the city of Portage this past year. So thank you for everything you're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you, City of Portage.
We move on to the next agenda item, which is approval of the